everybody, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another vlog. A vlog that wasn't going to be a vlog, but it's being started in reverse order because we have just finished cross country, haven't we, Banks? He's like, yeah. Just been walked off, just been washed off, just about to be de-studded. Can't find a sponge, there wasn't definitely one in there.
Oh, there we go.
So yes, we are post cross country. And I wasn't going to vlog today because one, I was coming up here solo, two, I feel like, I don't know, I feel like I've been a bit overwhelmed recently, so I just didn't feel like speaking to the camera this morning. I wanted to focus purely on getting my pony ready for our one and only Cornish one-day event, which was a last-minute entry. We weren't planned to come, however, with him not feeling quite 100% at Chard last week, I did decide if I am going to make the long trip to Chillington, that I did want to get another run under our belt just to see that he was keen for cross country. But I do think after today's run I definitely know that it was a bit me that was out of sorts last week, not him, because he has just been absolutely fabulous.
There you go.
But before we get to how fabulous he's been, should we start at the beginning of the day slightly? Should we go back to dressage?
Let's go back in time.
Should we narrate it? I mean, we nearly didn't even get in the dressage arena because somebody decided to spook and spin and leave the field, or tried to leave the field to follow his girlfriend Beamer. 3 times, 4 times though?
A few.
About the 3rd or 4th I thought he was going to have me. I was glad I was in my dressage saddle, not my jump, because the knee blocks thankfully did keep me securely in place. It was just the whole whoa. And then, yeah, thankfully
Once off the shoulder. He's a master of that.
he has. He hasn't done it that much recently, but he does still have it in him, especially in high winds.
Very
But yeah, he did focus once we got on that centre line. Produced a lovely test, which I will insert here, and then I will come back to you to carry on with this non-vlog vlog. But look, Em's here too.
I've only been here for the final phase, mind.
Lola's here, been a fabulous help, and Mummy and Kitty and what's baby doggy called again?
Olive.
And Olive. Aww.
And Nala's there too.
And Nala. Where's Nala?
Nala's hiding.
In the car.
No, I put her on the tow hitch.
Oh, Nala Kins, how mean is your mummy? They can go off, can't they now?
Probably. I just wanted to help get him. So.
Oh, Nala! Yeah, she says I'm here. Woohoo! Right, on to dressage at, as I say, our only one-day event in Cornwall. So as you can see, I forgot my number bib. And it wasn't until we got up there that we realised. So bless Lola, she got a lift down to go and get it, and I tried to get the sting out of a certain somebody's very spicy tail. I had put my number bib on by this point, but yeah, we didn't have any footage of how he was at the very beginning of the warm-up because Lola was en route to get my number bib. However, he did work well in the trot. It was just every time we went to canter, he was just, oh my god, I can't contain my excitement. And as you can see, his tail's swishing about all over the place. The grass is moving everywhere. And I was just a bit like, oh dear, this is definitely going to ruin our sub 30 streak. This is going to go disastrously.
Thanks.
So as you can see, I did manage to get him going relatively nicely out in this warm-up field. However, that wasn't where we do the actual test. To the hedge on the right here, you had to go through a little gateway, which took you to an even more blustery field. Bear with.
Lovely and square, that.
This one here. And you were then in there on your own, just with the other horse that was doing the test. So as we went to go into that field, through the narrow gateway, a coloured horse that we know was leaving their test, and Banksy, for some strange reason, spun and tried to join her, like I say, I think 3 or 4 times, and on the final attempt I had to get a little bit gruff with him and say, actually, no, you're going this way, thank you very much, which it's been a long time since I've had to be stern with him and a little bit more in control, or the boss, should I say. So I then went over, whilst the other girl was finishing off her test, I went over to the side, tried to get some nice work out of him, but failed massively. And thankfully it was then pretty much time for us to go in, so I was just like, right, let's get over there, get it over and done with. It's going to be disastrous, but I did want to brave my usual, having a canter around the outside of the arena before going in. I knew it would be a risk, but it was something that I've always done now, and I was just determined to do it, because if I didn't do a canter transition until I went down, or after I'd gone down the centre line, then it would definitely have been disastrous. Sorry, I've got a cat meowing at me. You might be able to hear it. As you can see, his canter's very onward bound. And then I was getting paranoid because it was so windy that I hadn't heard the judge. I'm going to have to let this cat in. So I was cantering around, thinking actually at least it's given me a bit more time to try and settle him. But then you do tense up because you think, am I meant to have started or not? Have I heard the bell or the horn or not? Yeah. I'd got into my head at this point that this
Banks, you just want to be
was
flashing.
definitely not going to be our day.
Good boy. He's calmed down a bit from a minute ago.
I was questioning why I'd ended because, as I've said, I was so scared about entering this event. It's crazy. But I'm so glad I did, because when it was actually time to start, he managed to contain his excitement and exuberance, and so did I. It was far from perfect and definitely not our best work so far this year. However, considering how I'd been feeling all day, how nervous I was about the event, how unsure I'd been about entering, and then to be battling it in these elements, yeah, it actually turned out pretty damn good, if I do say so myself. So we enter at A, and then we veer off the centre line and go diagonally to M, for which we had a 7 saying active. We then do a half 10-metre circle and head back towards F for a 6.5 saying tossing head. And it's a really fine line with Banks. Like there, I was scared he was going to go into canter. Obviously you need leg to hand, but when he's feeling tense and feisty and excited like he is here, leg can cause too much of an overreaction. So trying to find the fine line between how much leg and how much hand you need, even a decade later, is a guessing game for me. It is all about feel, and you've just got to feel how he is in that moment. And when he's like this, oh, I've missed a score. We had 7.5 for that 15-metre circle, saying accurate, and then a 7.5 for the up into canter, which actually I was really pleased with, because, like I say, considering how he was feeling, that could have been an explosive transition. Yeah, we go straight onto a 20-metre circle at C, for which we had another 7.5, saying good shape circle, and then we come back to trot up here and turn down the centre line, for which you can see he's a bit head bobby again because he's trying to resist the contact because he's excited. But we come down the centre line for another 7, and then this half 10 back to the track again.
Yeah, nice.
Says 7.5 well prepared, and you can see there when he's busy like doing and flexing and listening, he actually does start to soften and relax. It's just when you're on like the long sides or doing something that he knows and does regularly, he gets a bit ahead of the game and thinks he knows what's coming next. So that did say 7.5 well prepared. Then this 15-metre circle as well was another 7.5. And you can see he's just softened slightly. He looks far less tense in his frame. However, I think we do return to tense when we go up into the left canter.
Good boy.
I think the transition was okay. Yep, transition, he did skip up nicely into canter, for which we were given a 6.5 just with balance and fluency of transition underlined. But equally, I was very happy to play it safe and accept that. We then... Oh no, I take that back. Sorry, it was a 7, and then it was this transition down that was the 6.5, the next movement, which you can't really see that well because we're at the end of the arena. But we transition down into trot and then straight away to walk at A, 6.5. And again, balance just underlined in the transition. We then do free walk on a long rein, which something caught his eye pretty much here. I remember his ears went really pricked and he started to march more forwards. And that's where you're like, oh, okay, we're not going to get the stretch today, so we'll just play it safe again. 6.5 needs to show more stretch, Banksy. We then go from medium walk up into trot at sea, which I felt was a nice transition. We had a 6.5 with balance underlined again. And then we do a 20-metre circle and stretch, which would normally be his forte.
Lovely.
And on a good day, I would like to think he would get a 7.5 or an 8 for it, because he's very good at doing a stretchy trot. But we did manage to still get a 7, saying pleasing stretch. I just know that he still felt a bit tense. And as much as he stretched, I couldn't push him forward into the stretch, if that makes sense. We then turn down onto the centre line again for the 3rd time in this test. And we come all the way down to G, for which I think he gave me a very nice halt. And he looked nice and straight on the centre line.
Nice.
A pretty good halt, definitely square in front. For an 8. And big pats, because I was very, very, very pleased with how he went, considering how that ridden session that morning had started. So yes, that was dressage. Windy.
Very windy.
Very much like last week, but actually seems containing him on a surface is easier than containing him on grass in a big open field on top of a hill.
Forgot a number.
Oh yeah, I forgot my number bib. I got out to dressage with no number bib on him.
And I didn't even realise.
And Lola didn't even realise.
So then Helen drove me down. Oh, Mum, Helen's here.
Emily Mercer was like, Tina, are you missing something? I was like, number bib? Anyways, yeah, dressage I'm actually really pleased. We've kept our sub 30 roll on. Only just though, 29.8. And then we go on to show jumping, which took place just down there. Inside info, we're currently walking to prize giving. Woo! Woo! But we'll get to that after show jumping and cross country. Here's our show jumping. Thankfully, majority of the jump stayed up. It was only the warm-up fences that blew over when we were down there.
I was having to hold them, guys.
You were! Lola was holding it whilst I was jumping it.
And it was like... Sorry? Okay. Is he going to be okay if I stand here? No, I actually am having to hold it. Guys, this fence keeps blowing over. Wait, it didn't blow over.
I didn't realise how uphill that was. I need to push a bit more.
Yeah, it's in a bit of an awkward position. I know, honestly. £5 a minute, please. Yeah, that is literally going.
Crazy. Probably should jump that one a bit more meaningfully.
Boy.
Gotta get it right now. Yeah, push over limits with you right now. Gotta get it right now.
Good boy, Banksy.
So as you can see from this footage, he was on his toes. Oh, looked very proud to be there. Had a little spook at the last fence there. And then we were off. I nearly went inside that jump and then I decided no, I will take the longer line to the first fence because I hadn't actually walked the course. So up over one and then I landed and had no idea where fence 2 was. I very nearly went left. Whoop! Banks did not like me bringing him back and asking him to go again. However, number 2 was round here on the right, so that was my punishment for not walking the course, I guess. Not being able to find fence 2. But off we went. Thankfully I knew where 4 and 5 were, which was quite a sharp turn between 4 and 5. And then 6, you had to come down and do like a funny line back up to 6. And then we had a sharp left-hand turn
Well done.
to 7, A and B, which was a double, which he jumped lovely. And then sharp turn right to go to 8. And at this point I was like, wow, I'm surprised none of these have blown down, because we had seen some of them blowing down during the previous few rounds. And then here I made him wait too much downhill and just took that top rail off. That was completely my fault. If I'd have let him go on a more forward stride, he would have been absolutely fine. And then we come around to the last, and he jumps it absolutely beautifully and finishes very happy.
Woo. Well done. Good boy, Banks.
So yeah, super pleased with our show jumping. And another reason that I have decided to turn this into a vlog when I wasn't going to is because cross country we were actually allowed to wear our chest cams. So yeah, I found that out late last night, brought it along, popped it on. So we'll now go and give you a virtual ride around this fabulous cross country course behind Sir Banksy's ears. Okay, so before we do that, let's show you the fences. So fence 1 was a nice roll top. Fence 2, a beefy wall. I will admit I was thinking I would quite like that wall to be a little bit further into the course. However, I can't change the course. I have just got to ride forwards. Fence 3, again, quite a decent wide table, but it has a nice ground line. And then we swoop on down through to a water crossing with a step down into it. Now at the E event you wouldn't jump into water until novice level, I believe. Anyway, he'll be fine with that. And then moving on to number 5, which looks like a novice fence. It was big and wide and beefy. Then same with number 6. Very big, very solid. 7, not big and solid, but a very definite angle and only one way through it, which is straight. But yeah, it's a brush and was shared with a 90, so I should have been more positive about that. On to 8, skinny but fine. 9, a bit leery to look at, but again fine. Then we do another water crossing before coming to 10, which was a very decent drop. But again, Banksy's generally fine with drops. 11, again a decent fence if you were in the 80, because 80, 90, shared that one too. And then up the mound, over 2 logs, absolutely fine, up. And then over this triple bar rail thingy, which actually was quite wide as well. The boat, decent size. And then something you also don't very often get cross country anymore, you used to. But you definitely wouldn't get it eventing now, is a 1-strided bounce bank. So up the bank, down the other side of the bank, and then 3 strides to a very skinny. So you've got to stay on your line. Then a corner, which was actually quite a small corner. Another hedgerow jump, and then through to another very, very, very skinny. Like a little pimple. And then a tiger trap style fence, and then I accidentally missed out fence 19, which was a decent table, and then number 20, a log. So Lo did film me going out of the start. I was going to say start box, but there wasn't actually even a start box. So you will see us leaving, and then you will be handed over to my Insta360 chest cam footage, where you can have a virtual ride on Sir Banksy Boo of the whole course. Good boy, well done. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. You can. Good boy. Good boy. Well done. Steady. Steady. Boy. Good boy. Good boy. Steady. Steady. Good boy. Good boy. Well done. You are so clever. Well done, darling. Good boy. Wow. You and you. Good boys. Keep moving. Oh, he was mega. Oh.
Go, Banksy, go! Woo! Oh, good boy. Hey! Whoop, 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 whoop. Oh, look, she's got another cap. She doesn't need to move that. What is it, one of the bee hats?
I don't know. Aww. Thanks. We haven't had a picture. Can we have a picture? I get another carrot. Oh, he says no. He says I'd rather have another naked roll. Oh, I don't know if that might be his first ever trophy too. Oh, hi Dinks. You're cute. He says I'll have a picture with you and your trophy. So cute that part of the prizes as well was a bag of carrots for the ponies, even though he doesn't want to come over and have one. Thanks! Enzo's having a roll now too. Banksy! Come on in! Enzo says, I'll come and have a picture with you and a carrot. I'll have a picture and a carrot. Come on, darling. Ready? This is for you, because you won it. Oh, I hope you're in focus. Well done. Oh my goodness. Oh, I could not be prouder of you. But you're not allowed to take all the credit, I'm afraid, Mr. Moustache. Are you going to share that? Oh, good boys. Oh, there's no more in there. I have to put more in there. We need a picky though. We haven't got a picky with it. Oh, God, don't break it. It's years and years old, that is. Wow. All right, yeah. You can have another one. I'm very, very proud of you. Very, 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 very. Because that was a challenging track. And very, 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 very proud of me too, because I will admit, quite openly now, and another reason why I didn't vlog today initially, is that I've wanted to do that for years, but I've never had the balls to do it. Because I've always been told how they build big, it's hard, it's scary, it's technical. And he went and absolutely aced it. Like, oh, well, we, not he, we. It was a joint effort, wasn't it, Banks? Right, you're gonna be a bit of a wonky cam for a minute, because I'm on my own. I don't want to get a picky, because I don't think you've ever won a trophy before either. So we'll have a wonky vlogging and a carrot, wow, killed. Trophy selfie, can we? Can we do this? I know, I've got nobody to celebrate with, never mind. End the day as we started it, on our lonesome. How did you get carrots out of a trophy? Oh my goodness, my boy, you are absolutely worth your weight in gold. And when Mummy rides positively and tells you what to do, you won't ever say no, will you? You eat it up. They're all gone. Literally eaten them all. Can we have a picky though? Here. Come on, picky. Quick, we need a picky. Oh look, Ferrari's in the background too. Wow! I mean, I think we need here. It's not going to be the Instagram worthy picky that I would quite like, however, it's the reality of oh, he says just give me more carrots. Hey, you are the best boy that ever was. And you are going to turn into the next best thing, alright? Yeah, look at him, he agrees. There we go, you deserve all of them. You want to share one? Let Enzo have it. Oh, good boy. Well done. Hey, well done. Oh, I am so proud of you. I do feel a bit emotional because that actually took a lot of mindset to attack that, because as I said last weekend at Chard, he was a little wary and a little tentative of the ground. So I wasn't actually 100% sure how he would be feeling today, and in all honesty, as I always say, I never normally do anything consecutively on the trot with him. However, he has had quite a quiet season this year, and the ground, as you can see, is muddy and soft again, thankfully, and there was really, really good grass cover there too. In fact, boys, in one of the fields, it was almost marsh-like. It was really, really squelchy. I was like, wow, this is really soft. So yeah, it really did suit him and really did suit us and has massively given me the confidence boost that I needed to know that I can still continue to enjoy him. I keep like tentatively thinking, oh, is he going to let me know when he don't want to do it anymore? But how he was today, and you'll have seen hopefully from the head cam or chest cam footage, he 100% most definitely wants more carrots, but 100% definitely very much enjoyed his outing and massively deserved to win this whole packet of carrots, which he hasn't really shared very much with Enzo. He's a very, very, very happy boy and very well deserved. However, it does look like it's going to rain, so I am going to get a rug on him now. But yeah, can't believe it. We have won the Cornish Open, I think they call it, at Treverdannon, which is freaking mega. Yes, there weren't many in it, but we still got a sub-30 dressage, a frustrating pole where I overrode show jumping, but then a mega clear within the time cross country. And yeah, he was awesome, and it was nice to be able to ride a course attackingly and forwards and able to go fast and not have to be like wait. So yeah, I am absolutely elated. I hope you guys have enjoyed watching this random style vlog that was never going to be a vlog, but thankfully is now a vlog, because obviously I primarily vlog, or used to primarily vlog, for my own memories and to be able to look back on in years to come when maybe he isn't eventing any longer, and it'll be a lovely memory to watch back. However, I do still think there's a few more years in the old boy yet, don't you, my darling? Hey? I'd love to know, anybody that's watching, how old. I know obviously each to their own, all separate scenarios and everything, depends on the horse, but how old did your horse continue eventing or living their best life competing until? I'd love to hear some lovely positive stories, please, because how he felt today literally felt like how when I first got him 11 years ago. He was a bit of a hooligan in the dressage, weren't you? And yeah, it was just lovely to feel him enjoying. I think potentially because of less travelling as well, it was nice that he got out of the box and felt really fresh. Obviously, I think the spooky high winds was an input too, but it was nice to be able to feel his enthusiasm, zest for life and love of the job. I'm going to stop waffling because I do need to go and have a shower because I stink, and I think me and Robbie are getting dinner tonight. So yeah, over and out. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for being a megastar as always and installing my belief in myself, because if I tell you and ride you forwards, you are absolutely freaking mega. But if I'm a bit tentative and a bit unsure, then you go, oh, what's there to be scared of, Mum? Don't you? Hey? Yeah? Gutted the Enquiries weren't there though. I'd love to actually watch the round back. However, I'm sure the chest cam footage is going to be fun to watch. So that's a wrap from me, guys. I will see you all in the next video, which actually potentially is going to be this one, going on a super fun outing too. But I am being molested for carrots, which I do not have. You want to eat the rosette, do you? Wow. That is it from us. I will see you all in the next video. Bye. Bye. Bye.